checking the sound. Sound check. Sound check. Still got about 7 or 8 minutes left. Just checking things out up here in Duluth, Minnesota. White Hawk working? Yeah. Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Fifth game of the season actually for the JV team. Coming to you live from Mars Arena in Duluth, Minnesota. Whitehawks JV about to get ready, getting the lines ready to go out. 15 minutes on the clock. Got sound? Yeah. Sure hope it's working. I don't know. I've been talking for a while already. Like Hannah Cody's going to be in net. Addie Garillo, Maddie Hayes, Riley Hoffman, Amelia O'Halloran, Abby Sloat. First five on the ice for the Whitehawks. How about try that one? Hopefully that works now. And we're underway. Mars Arena, Duluth, Minnesota. Not sure if anybody was able to hear us at the beginning as we started things off, so we're getting the sound figured out. No sound? Whitehawks move it up ice. Carrillo brings it in behind the blue line to Hoffman. The Sloat comes in to hold the zone. He sends it back into the corner. Now pass turns around the board, comes right to Amelia O'Halloran. He sends it in behind the net. Whitehawks change forwards. That Newberger starts and Ivy Lundgren. Defense stays the same. Sloat holds that in. No? North Shore sends it out. Weird. I just pushed the mute button, so I'm surprised it's working. Check again. Keep checking. Because I hit the mute button, so I don't know if it worked. Maybe I was muted before. North Shore clears the zone. Send it all the way down ice. Whitehawks gather it up in the defensive zone. Ivy Lundgren sends it across ice. Stark chases it down. Charlotte Falk out there now. Defense finally get a change. And now Sonny Tyler, Kylie Johnson out there. Giselle Sheridan battling in the corner. Lily Lundgren chases it now. North Shore plays it out of the zone. Foot race into the defensive zone. Nice poke check by Hannah Cody. And Kylie goes to battle now behind the goal line. She plays it up. North Shore holds it in. Now Sonny Tyler. Centering pass, blocked by Cody. Now picked up by Tyler. Tyler, she's going to skate it up, at least for now. Just hit at the blue line. Now grabbed by Johnson. Kylie Johnson gets it out of the zone. Maintains possession, crosses to Sonny Tyler. Tyler up to Hoffman. Now Hoffman sends it up into the defensive zone. Picked up by Hayes. Hayes leaves it for Hoffman. Hoffman back to Hayes. Sloat. Sloat with a shot. Goes wide left. Now North Shore grabs the hold. Hooked away by O'Halloran, then sent all the way down, right on net by the North Shore. What were they? The North Shore what? Storm. That makes sense. We are in Duluth. Amelia O'Halloran carries it up ice. Shot goes wide. Now back to Guerrero. O'Halloran couldn't hold, but she grabs the possession. Sends it back in. Whitehawks get onside. Held in at the blue line by Sloat. He dumps it in deep. Hayes is going to go for a line change. Newberger Guerrillo helping her out. Played off the board, held in by O'Halloran. Cross ice pass by Newberger, didn't quite connect. Now Addie Guerrillo, centering pass, stopped, broken up by the Storm goalie. All right. Storm control the face-off, played out to the blue line. Kylie holds it in, sends it in behind the net. Ivy Lundgren tries to center, it's intercepted. Now carried across into the offensive zone. Now Kylie picks it up, loose puck, carries it across into the offensive zone, still maintaining it. Sonny Tyler, just a little behind the play, had to retreat and get White Hawks back on side. Now puck at the near boards, sent all the way down and in deep off Cody into the corner. And Sonny Tyler battles, he's taken down. Puck is intercepted by Starks, who plays it all the way down. Icing will be the call. Whitehawks now can change all five. Yeah, big time. Maddie Brown wins the faceoff, gets it behind the net, picked up by Sloat. Sloat up to Sheridan. Sheridan back to Sloat. Sloat plays it around the boards. Lily Lundgren gets a stick on it, sends it too far down. That'll be icing on the Whitehawks. O'Halloran, Sloat, Maddie Brown. Yeah. Lily Lundgren, Zell Sheridan. I think that's the five. I hope I didn't look it up. Brown grabs possession off the faceoff, plays it off the boards, gets it up, picks it up herself, crosses center ice, plays it in. Once he got right onto a Storm stick, he plays it right back out. O'Halloran plays it to neutral ice. And the North Shore picked up the puck, sends it out to the blue line. Boat sends it right back in. Now Sheridan in the corner. Had to play it to O'Halloran and hit a North Shore stick and comes out of his zone. Float picks it up. Goes it across center ice. North Shore picks it up and sends it right back the other way. Now O'Halloran gets by one defender, takes a shot, rising shot, knocked down by the Shore goalie, and she covered things up. 8.5 minutes now remaining in the first period. Whitehawks coming to you from the North Shore, playing the North Shore Storm, that is. Line out there now is going to be Guerrillo, like Hayes, Hoffman, Johnson, and Sonny Tyler. Guerrillo puts the puck on net. Now Hoffman, back to Hayes, plays it off the boards to himself. And Hoffman chases it down at the half board. The puck taken right at the blue line. Now Kylie retreats, picks it up, runs into traffic. Kylie off the boards to Hoffman. Hoffman now across center ice into the offensive zone. Hoffman still with it. Puts it for a pass, sends it into the corner where Guerrillo picks it up. Guerrillo looking for a lane. Storm pick it up. Good block by Starks. Now Kylie picks up that puck right at the center line. Plays it in deep. She finishes the line change. Now Starks, Newberger, Ivy Lundgren. Sloat, no Halloran. Starks tried to backhand it to the blue line, intercepted by a Storm player. Now Starks with it again. Goes it to O'Halloran. O'Halloran didn't get much on it. Stayed in the blue line just barely. Now Sloat. Storm lay it up ice. That's going to be icing. Talk about our sponsors back home. Crossroads Financial, part of the Platinum sponsorship. Alan Elma's Supper Club out in Mountain, Minnesota. Go enjoy some dinner there. Got a good view, too. Surfside Bar and Grill. That's the go-to place for this Whitehawks hockey team. Northwest Tonka Lions Club and Boss Swim School. All Platinum sponsors. No, sir. Hang it up, but not out. Now back in the corner. Falk chasing. Michelle Sheridan also out there. Lily Lundgren. Storm. Nice breakout pass. They carried into the zone on sides. Centering pass right out in front was broken up by uh, Lundgren. Now Halloran plays it up to Sheridan. Sheridan pokes at it but held in. Float picks up the puck from behind the net. She carries through neutral ice. Knocked away just inside the blue line, but she goes back to it behind the net. Eventually the Storm get on it. Float had to get to the bench after that one. That was a long skate. Whitehawks maintained possession. Eventually taken over by the Storm. They carry it up, send it in. They go for a line change. Sonny Tyler on it now. O'Halloran. Halloran. Very neutral. Now picked up by Hoffman. Hoffman makes a move, goes to the net. He's pushed to the outside. Now Guerrillo. Eddie Guerrillo battling. He runs into some skates. Squirts right out in front. Guerrillo. She shoots. Hits something, bounced over the top. Now Hoffman. Back to Guerrillo. Guerrillo pressured by two Northwest Storm. Hoffman came in at the right time and knocked it into the near side. And Storm clear all the way down. Icing will be the call. Now going to be Newberger, Ivy Lundgren, Sammy Starks, Sonny Tyler, Kylie Johnson. 4:51 remaining, period one. Shots on goal, 2 for the Whitehawks. I'm sorry, 2 for the Storm, 3 for the Whitehawks. Whitehawks lost the face-off. Storm's going to send it all the way down. Icing. Puck comes out to the blue line. Just crosses. Storm pick up the loose puck in the offensive zone. Good stick by Newberger. Now Sloat. Sloat got Ivy Lundgren. Gets it on her stick. Gets it into the zone. Whitehawks need to get some pressure now in the offensive zone. Ivy Lundgren behind the net. Circles it out in front. Nobody could get a good clean grab of that one to put it in the net. Sandy starts. That's Abby. Sloat. Passed it right through a defender who knocked it into the zone. Now, front of the net. Sloat plays it off the boards. Now Halloran. Makes the pass up to Lundgren. Ran into traffic. Hattie Brown comes in from the bench on a tear. Halloran gets it out of the zone. Icing will be the call on the Whitehawks now. 3:21 remaining. Give her. Oh, okay. Hubler. Brown. Sheridan. Lily Lundgren. Sonny Tyler. Kylie Johnson. Tyler with it now. Her pass hits the back of a North Shore player. Out in front. Bounces up. Cody puts it in her glove, says, I've had enough. I know, it does every time the clock stops. It is. Kind of cool, actually. Whitehawks send the face off behind the goal line. Lily Lundgren tries to play it out. Now picked up at the blue line by the defending Storm. Kylie now. She's got some room. She's going to carry it up. Looking on the other side. She's got Lily Lundgren with her. Decides to take some time for the Whitehawks to get into the zone. Kylie's still behind the goal line. Brown, Kylie. This puck comes out to the blue line. Sheridan grabs it, holds it in. Shot right towards the net. It's intercepted. Sheridan gets back to it. Now the Storm. Move it across center ice. 2-on-2. Dumped in deep behind the net. Now Johnson. Picked up out in front. Cody makes the save there. Now Hoffman. Hoffman's going to make a rush. Brown and Sheridan. The rest of the Whitehawks are going to change. Poked away. Now Sloat. Gets knocked away just inside the blue line. Whitehawks got to get back outside. Puck goes into the North Shore bench, and we will get a face-off. Murillo, Hayes, Hoffman, O'Halloran, Sloat. Halloran makes a little deep move, gets some open space, carries it in. Good defensive play by the Storm. Centering pass comes right out in front through a bunch of traffic. Now held by Sloat. Shot right on, glove saved by the Storm. Hoffman throws out the face-off. Storm gets the puck. It bounces over Kylie's stick. Got some room. Hayes with a good save by Cody. Hayes is chasing it down. Loose puck out in front. So one nothing. Sonny Tyler. Whitehawks are offsides. They got to touch up. Pass comes right out to the Whitehawks. The Storm gathered in, carried into the zone. Poked away by the Whitehawks. Storm get back on it. Centering pass. Nothing happening, and that's going to do it for period one. So one period in the books, 1-0 North Shore Storm. We're back in just a couple of minutes for the second period. Not getting fresh ice yet. And we'll talk about our gold spawners at the Denali Custom Homes, S Brothers and Sons, State Farm Office of Carl and Charleston, and Chi Chi's Restaurant. Everybody support our sponsors. We'll be back in a couple of moments. All right, here we go. Back for period two. About to get underway. 1-0 North Shore Storm. That's on goal are 7 for the Storm, 4 for the Whitehawks. Overall pressure the first period, I say, went mostly to the Whitehawks. Looking for a little bounce back here early in period two. Get one on the board, get some momentum going, carry it through the period. Storm win the face-off. Played across center ice. We got Brown, Falk, Sheridan, Sloat, and O'Halloran. All behind the net. Sloat plays it around the boards. Held in by the Storm. That shot comes all the way through everybody, and good save by Cody. Now Sheridan gets it up to the center ice. Storm steals, playing it back into the zone. Now O'Halloran removes it, loses it off the end of her stick. Now the Whitehawks are offside. Storm move it up with numbers. They're going to change instead. That shot deflected up into the netting and out of play. Whitehawks change all 5. Cirillo, Hoffman, Hayes, Kylie, Sonny Tyler. Whitehawks control off the face-off. Matty Hayes carries it out of the zone. Loses it, but gets back to it at the near side. Now carried in. Tried to hit Hoffman, just was out of the reach. 2 Whitehawks, Hoffman, Cirillo. Played around the boards. Sonny Tyler gets to it in time, but hops over his stick. Now Cirillo. Cirillo moves it in cleanly. Dumps it in deep. Hoffman's going to pick up that loose puck. Looking for a chance. Back to Garillo. Good play there. Out to Hayes. Poke checked away by the goaltender. Now played up and cross ice. Picked right back up by Sonny Tyler. Tyler. Just barely lost the handle. Tyler got back in time. Now Tyler. Plays it over to Hoffman. Hoffman. Cross center ice. He dumps it in. No icing. Whitehawks change all 5. Good defensive, offensive play for the Whitehawks. They can get back to it in the offensive zone. They do. Ivy Lundgren with a good play. Sammy Starks looking for it in front of the net. Now bounces behind the net. Off to the near side boards. Starts, shoots from the blue line, goes right on. That actually had a weird bounce to it, but still saved by the North Shore goalie. So return, carry it across, up the center ice, dump it in. Not going to be icing. Sloat plays it all the way around. O'Halloran gets to it. Now right back on. The Storm got to get downsides. So Abby Sloat picks up the loose puck, turns it around behind the net. Storm can't control it. Neutral ice. They retreat. Carried in by number 9 from the Storm. Drops it back. O'Halloran is the only one there. So Falk comes on. O'Halloran brings it into the zone. Storm grab it away and play it up and out of the Whitehawks offensive zone. Sonny Tyler on a one-on-one battle. Maintains control, carries it up ice. Got Maddie Brown with her. Everybody's on side. Sonny Tyler plays it back to Kylie. Kylie with a big shot. The rebound right out in front. Nobody's there. Storm cleared all the way down. Best chance for the Whitehawks probably, at least in this period for sure. 11 minutes remaining in the period. Brown, Hoffman, and we got too many players, girls. Hoffman, Gorillo, Hayes, Sonny Tyler, Kylie. Yeah, I noticed that too. Cross ice pass by the Storm, intercepted by Kylie. Now Maddie Hayes. Nice pass to Gorillo. Gorillo with a shot, glove save. Storm goalie put the glove on that one. Everybody gets done with their line change. Face off coming. Won by the Whitehawks. Oh, pass to O'Halloran. Numbers for the Storm. They're not playing it cleanly as they carry it in. That shot gets deflected over the net. Centering pass, grabbed by O'Halloran. O'Halloran off the board to Hayes. O'Halloran. Storm players crashed into the boards on their own free will. Now Maddie Hayes. Get in deep, centering pass. Oh, great one-time play by Hoffman. The goaltender just was in the right spot. That shot off of Hayes. She shoots again, saved. Guerrillo to Hoffman. Stick battle in the corner. Guerrillo comes away with it. Abby Sloat shoots right into the numbers. I guess the logo, as the case may be. Couple more chances for the Whitehawks. Now puts them up in favor of shots, 9-8. Now Johnson, Tyler, Ivy Lundgren, Sammy Starks, Peyton Newberger. Shot right on from Tyler into the breadbasket. Newberger on the faceoff, left of the North Shore goalie. Stark plays it back to the blue line. Tyler played it in, but now grabbed by the Storm. They carried across neutral ice. Got back to the defender, broken up by Newberger. Now Kylie plays it up. Bouncing puck grabbed by Sonny. Sonny plays up to Stark. Gets by her. North Shore player played right into Sammy. Now sent back in by the Storm. Kylie Johnson's going to pick up the loose puck. Looks for some room. He's going to carry it up. Crosses the red line, sends it in deep. Whitehawks change forwards. The Storm gain possession. Tyler can hold it in. A cross ice pass. Not going to connect. Kylie gets to it first. Kylie. This is for Tyler. Got Maddie Brown. Sheridan. Falk. Kylie gets it up to Sheridan. Now Sheridan sends it up ice. Whitehawks change defensive now. Halloran holds it in. Falk gets a stick on it, trying to get it over to Sheridan. Bouncing puck. Sheridan chases it down at the boards. Maddie Brown's held and taken down. No call. That should have been a call on one of them. They're still stuck together. So Abby Sloat carries it in. Backed away inside the zone. Picked up. Centering pass. Nice stick by the goalie. Sheridan with a shot. Goes just wide. May have been deflected. The Storm send it all the way down. Icing the call. Grillo, Hoffman, Hayes, Halloran, Sloat. 7:45 remaining, second period. Storm control the face-off. Picked up behind the goal line. Play the puck up and out of the zone. They'll say no icing as Halloran could have touched it. Sloat gets back to it first. The play to Hoffman. It's through and sent in by the Storm. Storm with a shot blocked by Garillo. Emilio Halloran carries it across into the zone. Stops, let the forwards go to work. Matty Hayes, stick on it to the blue line. Didn't connect. Now Garillo in a little battle. She wins. Tried to play it around the forward and it hit them and sent back into the defensive zone now where Hoffman, which is the O'Halloran. Now Matty Hayes, nice pass across to Hoffman. Hoffman deep in the zone, still with possession. Looking for some support. Whitehawks changed a couple players. Got Newberger and Hayes. Hoffman's going to go now. Held it at the blue line by Tyler. Got Ivy Lundgren and Sammy Stark out there now. Now to the blue line, held by Kylie. It's by two players. Loses it briefly to Stark. Now Lundgren, shot, glove save. Sorry, I think that was Tyler that actually took that shot, not a Lundgren. Offensive zone faceoff coming for the Whitehawks. 6:03 remaining in period 2, 1-0. That's our Storm. The Storm has too many players. Get that sorted out. Played across to the far boards. Held in by Kylie. Still at the blue line. Still held in. Eventually played out. Ivy Lundgren plays it to the near side. Gets it cleanly to Tyler. Tyler tries to play it up. That's going to be icing on the Whitehawks. Whitehawks change all five. Got Maddie Brown, Lily Lundgren, Charlotte Falk, O'Halloran, and Sloat. Centering pass, broken up by Sloat. Defenseman couldn't get it in deep. I'll pick up at neutral ice. Pass didn't connect, but it's onside. Abby Sloat's going to retreat. Plays it around the boards, off a couple players, right out in front. Charlie Falk picks it up. Cross ice pass off the boards. Let's go and get to it. Whitehawk players collide. Sent back down. Offsides on the Whitehawks. Carrillo, Hoffman, Hayes, Johnson, Tyler. Carrillo cleanly wins the faceoff, gets way deep by everybody, so the Whitehawks are going to have to get it in their own zone. So Shore does get possession. And behind the net, centering pass. Tyler's stick was in the right spot that time. He gets back on it. Hopped away again. Still gets to it. Taken down. Carrillo was in that mess too. Shot comes on. Hannah Cody makes the save. Tyler plays it out of the zone. And Kylie goes back and gets it behind the goal line. Looking for a pass. Hits Hoffman. Maddie Hayes. That shot saved. Good first good chance the Whitehawks have had in a little bit. Now to the blue line. Storm pick it up. Shot. Nice low shot. That's where you want to put it. Two nothing. Storm. Strong play by the North Shore Storm. That pass is intercepted by Ivy. And it's stolen right back, but it ends up on Amelia's stick. O'Halloran makes a couple moves, gets it up in front, shoots over the net. Not by much. Pass up to Sloat. Shot. Stick save up into the equipment of the North Shore Storm goalie. So probably one game each. Newberger starts. Ivy Lundgren. Battle right off the face-off at the half board. Storm pick it up. Oh, comes right to Kylie. Her shot hits a stick and up into the netting. Referee was talking to Kylie. Face off now controlled by the Storm. Newberger gets right on it though. She puts nice pressure to gain possession. Puck comes out to Sonny Tyler. She hits the stick on her way in. Kylie gets to it at neutral ice. Makes a little room for herself. Passes it up ice. Nobody home. Puck comes into the Whitehawks zone. Sonny Tyler with a little speed carries it up ice. Ends up dumping it in. Storm behind their own goal. Right up to the blue line. Played in deep by the Storm. They're going to change. They got two new players already. Newberger on it. Falk gets it up, not quite out. Pitch to Sheridan. Sheridan plays it farther out. Newberger was going for the line change. Sonny plays it out. Held right back in. Now Brown. Centering pass. Broken up by Tyler. Tyler gets to it. Minute 40 remaining in the second period, excuse me. That's where Storm dig it out of the pile. Tyler gets it over to Sheridan, but stolen. Now shot. Ooh, good save by Cody. Got down just in time for that slap shot. Now another shot from the defenseman. Big save by Cody. 1:10 remaining in the second period. Carrillo wins the face-off. Now Hoffman picks up the loose puck. Matty Hayes trailing. O'Halloran and slowed on the blue line. Hoffman to Carrillo. Back to Hoffman. Now Hayes digs it out. Plays it back to Amelia. Amelia takes the shot. Went through traffic and behind the net. Now Hoffman. Carrillo. Goalie lost his stick. Comes up in the corner. Now Hayes to Hoffman. Got a stick in the way, but they're still controlling. The goalie sees that opportunity, puts it in her glove to get her stick back. Get the whistle. 29 seconds now remaining in the second period. Whitehawks looking to come back within one the next 30 seconds. They're just not sure on their lines, are they? They only have two lines. Now played off the boards. Storm win the face-off. Played out of the zone. Got the end of Abby's stick. Storm win the race. She's hammered into by O'Halloran pretty good. People wanted the call there. Now Gorilla. Good move there. She gets it up ice. Too many moves at the blue line and allowed North Shore to get a stick on it. That's going to do it. 3-2. Score after two for the North Shore Storm, 0 for the Whitehawks. Shots on goal now, 16 for the Whitehawks, 12 for the Storm. So the Whitehawks definitely had a little more momentum in the second period, but just not able to get the goals. We've got some fresh ice. See you back here in about 10, 15 minutes.